Good morning students. Today I am going to discuss basic concept of set theory. In everyday life we have to deal with the collection of objects of one kind or other. For example, the collection of even natural number less than 12, that is of the number 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. The collection of vowels in the English alphabet, that is of the letter A, E, I, O, U. The collection of all natural numbers that divides 12, that is the number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 12. The collection of all students of class 11 in a particular school. In each of the above collection, it is definitely known whether a given object is to be included in the collection or not to be included. Each one of the above collection is an example of a set. However, the collection of all intelligent students in a class of a given school is not a set. However, the collection of all intelligent students in a class of a given school is not a set. Here, it is difficult to decide who is intelligent and who is not. The same students may be intelligent in the eyes of one teacher and may not be intelligent in the eye of another. We say that such a collection is not well defined. With this basic notation, we have the following definition. A well-defined collection of objects is called a set. By well-defined collection, we means that given a set and an object, it must be possible to decide whether or not the object belongs to the set. The objects are called the numbers or the elements of the set. Sets are usually denoted by capital letters and their members are denoted by small letters. If X is a number of the set S, we write X belongs to S. Read as X belongs to S. And if X is not a member of the set S, we write X does not belong to S. Read as X does not belong to S. If X and Y both belongs to set S, we write XY in the bracket belongs to S. Representation of set. There are two ways to represent a given set: roster or tabular form. In this form, list all the members of the set, separate these by commas and enclose these within bracket, curly bracket. Here the set S of even natural number less than 12 in the tabular form is written as S is equal to, in the curly bracket, 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10 and separated by commas. Noted that 8 belongs to S. Here 8 in this set S, 8 belongs to S, while 7 is not there, so 7 does not belongs to S. The set S of prime natural number less than 20 in the tabular form is written as S, capital letters. Here it is written in the curly bracket. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. This is prime numbers less than 20. The set N of natural number in the tabular form is written as N equal to 1, 2, 3 separated by comma. The dot, so including infinitely many missing positive integers. Now another form is set builder form. In this form, write one or more, if necessary, variables, say x, y, etc., representing an arbitrary member of the set. This is followed by a statement or a property which must be satisfied by each member of the set. The set S of even natural number less than 12 in the set builder form is written as x equal to, in curly bracket, x such that, this symbol is represent such that x is an even natural number less than 12. The set of prime natural number less than 20 in the set builder form is written as x such that x is a prime natural number less than 20. The symbol stands for the word such that, where sometimes we use the symbol this one also, and the set of natural number in the set builder form is written as n equal to x such that x is a natural number. The set of natural number, it is usually denoted by capital letter N. N is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. The set of whole number, it is usually denoted by W. W is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. The set of integer, it is usually denoted by Z. Z is equal to -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. The set of rational number, it is usually denoted by Q. Q x such that x is a rational number. Here Q x such that x equal to m by n, where m and n are integer and n not equal to 0. The set of real number, it is usually denoted by R. R x such that x is a real number. R x such that x is either a rational number or irrational number. A set is a well-defined collection of objects. A set containing no object is called the empty set or void set or null set. It is denoted by phi. A set containing only one distinct object is called a singleton set. Only one element in the set is called singleton set. A set is said to be finite if and only the process of containing a distinct elements commas to an end. A set which is not finite is called infinite set. The number of distinct elements in a finite set A is called order of A and it is denoted by Na, generally Na. Two finite sets are said to be equivalent if they contain the same number of distinct elements. Two sets are said to be equal if they contain exactly the same elements. Try to solve these questions. Later on, I will the solution of these questions.